Hey there, gorgeous NFA, no fucking around money mamas. It's time for episode number 38 of the Woman Entrepreneur Podcast. Today I'm going to give you 5 money mindset rules to live by if you want to get rich. But first, if it's your first time here, I'm Dr. Amanda the Money Healer, and I'm known for going from food stamps to building a 6-figure business fast. And one of the ways I did that was by learning mindset strategies. So in this series of the podcast, NFAMoney Tips, I'm going to be bringing you money mindset tips to help you up level your money mindset so that you can attract easier money your way, scale your business more easily. And if you're loving everything you're getting on this podcast, you're definitely going to want to get my international best-selling book, I Am a Money Magnet, the top 30 money-making affirmantras to manifest more. Just go to IamAMoneyMagnetBook.com, IamAMoneyMagnetBook.com, and you will find awesome journaling strategies. You'll learn the art and science of manifestation. You'll learn neuroscience about the law of attraction and ways that you can reprogram your money mindset to make money more easily. Let's get into today's episode. 5 money mindset rules to live by if you want to get rich. Woo, okay. So there are rules to the game of life, and most people just think that somehow they're going to make the big bucks if that's what they think they want. They're like, oh, I'm just going to throw spaghetti at the wall and hope it sticks. And in reality, there are rules to live by in order to be rich. If you watch rich people live their lives, and when I say rich, think of your definition of rich. The one that I'm using is having high level wealth consciousness, where you live a fulfilling, abundant life and you have money coming in from multiple passive streams of income, and you're scaling your wealth every year, and you feel good about the ways that you make money. So your money stress is dramatically reduced. You might have some every once in a while, but for the most part, you know how to master your money mindset, and you have high vibe wealth consciousness that brings more money your way. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about being rich. And especially for us entrepreneurs, I'm talking about building a business you love that gives you freedom. And in that, the freedom includes that you make money in ways that are fun and playful for you. And so every day your quote unquote work feels like fun because you're showing up doing things that you enjoy. This attracts money more easily to you. So let me break into these 5 rules, because if you follow these, you will be able to attract money more easily and grow your wealth more quickly. So rule number 1, think, feel, and act like wealth building is important to you. Think, feel, and act like wealth building is important to you. Now, this is an interesting one because you're like, duh, Dr. Amanda. And yet, I see people all the time saying that they want to be wealthy and then doing something completely opposite. And some of that is based on them not feeling worthy of it and having competing commitments. So I call competing commitments, my definition of this is when your conscious level awareness is battling with your subconscious. And your subconscious is 95% of you. So when that is in conflict and competing with your conscious, that's only 5% of you, it's going to win every single time. And so you've got to get aligned and go, I think, feel, and act like wealth building is important to me. Remember that action is evidence of belief. So if you believe that wealth building is important to you, you will take steps to show that to be true, and you'll be sending a signal to the universe that you care about wealth building. I'm going to give you a really simple example of this in business. I see this happen with women who come to me and work with me, and they go, I really am desiring to scale my business. But then they come and show me what they're doing, and they've got completely scattered programs and thoughts around their business, and they're creating something new every single day, and they're scattered in their energy, they're scattered in their efforts, and this leads to scattered results, and scattered results are not going to build your wealth. So if you are interested in building a business that builds your wealth, you've got to be laser focused. Remember this philosophy: narrow your focus to expand your freedom. Narrow your focus to expand your freedom. And that's what's going to start to build your wealth. You've got to shift to a CEO mindset where you're thinking like a CEO. A CEO runs a powerful business or a powerful company. They don't just randomly do shit and hope that it brings a whole bunch of money. They track, they set goals, they build teams, they delegate, they play to their highest strengths, and then they solve a problem in the world, and they have a system to attract new customers and clients their way. Okay, so you've got to think, act, and feel like wealth building is important to you. And when you do this, you will start to change the way you show up in your business. You'll get strategic, you'll get laser focused. This will start to attract riches your way. So get really laser clear and act like wealth building is important to you. If you're running your business like a hobby, you're going to give stuff away for free. You're not going to track. You're not going to have a lead gen system. You're going to let fear overrun you. You're not going to delegate and you're going to think you need to do it all. That's not going to build your wealth. Okay. So you've got to think, feel, and act like wealth building is important to you. And then also, when you do have revenue come in, you want to set up important strategies, wealth building strategies, like having a money magnet account where you have several months of business operating expenses saved up so that you're flush and you feel you're not in scarcity mode. You're creating abundance and the feeling of abundance. And then you want to have savings, and you want to then, when you pay yourself out, make sure that you're set up as a corporation, like an S Corp, so you have tax shelter. And, so this is what I'm talking about. Look at the people who are building successful lives and businesses and companies and follow what they're doing. And that will help you build your wealth. Number 2, learn everything you can about money. Learn everything you can about money. Okay. If you think you're going to have an incredible relationship with money, but you never take the time to learn everything you can about money, that doesn't make sense, right? Think about any skill set you have. Let's say it's running. Did you go out on day 1 and run to the top of the mountain and feel amazing? No way in hell. I know, because I'm a trail runner. The first time I went on a run, I went on a 1-mile run and I was dying. I was like, how the hell am I ever going to run a marathon? And it took me several years to build up to running a marathon. And then I could run 40 miles a week, and I ran a marathon up to the top of the mountain, a trail run, and it was awesome. But I didn't do it overnight. And I did it by reading books about running, hanging out with runners, practicing every day. So you need to do the exact same thing with money. Learn everything you can about money. Obviously, you can keep listening to this podcast. Read my best-selling book, I'm a Money Magnet. Listen to YouTube videos or watch YouTube videos. Listen to other podcasts. Read books. Devour everything you can. If you truly desire to be wealthy, the information is out there. Okay, so just do it. Learn everything you can about money. And I do this every single day. Learn more and more you can about money mindset, manifestation, business scaling. That's why I bring these tips to you, because I choose to be your resource for this. Or one of your resources. I know there are lots out there. Okay, money mindset rule number 3. Question your money beliefs daily. Question your money beliefs daily. This one's an interesting one because most people are just awash in a sea of money and awash in the emotions about money, and they never stop to think, what do I actually believe about money? So ask yourself right now, what do I believe about money? What do I believe about making money? What do I believe about wealthy people? What do I believe about working hard? What, if I had to name it, is a family money mantra that I grew up with? And just start to question everything. So anytime you have an interaction with money, which is so many a day, I want you to stop and think, what do I believe about this? Do I believe that it's easy to make money, that money's flowing my way? Do I believe in myself? Do I believe that men are more powerful as money makers? Do I believe that it's wrong somehow to make a lot of money and do it easily? Dig in and dive deep into your money beliefs. And you want to be doing this on a daily basis, because until you bring your subconscious awareness to the conscious level, your subconscious is going to keep kicking your ass, keeping you stuck in limiting beliefs and keeping you from building your wealth. Remember, my favorite quote, I'm sure you'll hear me say it many times because it's how I run my entire life in business. It's by Carl Jung, and he says, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So you've got to bring your money beliefs to your conscious awareness so you can choose if you want to keep them or reframe them to get the results that you desire. So question your money beliefs daily. Number 4, hang out with prosperous people. This is such a fun one because you can't get new results being the same person you've always been. And in order for you to be a different person, you got to start hanging out with people who are ahead of you, people who you admire. And this also takes into account that if you're demonizing wealthy people and rich people and judging them and resenting them and thinking they're assholes, you're not going to be wealthy because you're pushing that away. Remember, you've got to bless that which you want. So if you want to be rich, bless rich people and hang out with them so that they can teach you, even just through modeling, how to be rich. One of the strategies I used here when I was on food stamps and I was like, oh, I'm ready to be wealthy. I lived in a really wealthy area, Boulder, Colorado. And I went to the thrift store and I got thrift store clothes that were as nice as I could find for not very much, like $10. And I dressed up fancy and I went to the fanciest hotel in Boulder. It was called the St. Julian, or is called the St. Julian. And I would sit and work all day and just be around wealthy people. I mean, this place is awesome. They've got a spa and this beautiful hotel, and it's on Pearl Street. And, the people coming and going are in fancy cars and they're drinking fancy drinks. And so I would just get a coffee and I would sit there and work all day. I'd pack my lunch and I would hang out in this space of wealth. And I actually got clients there. Like, people would start talking to me, what are you doing? And we'd have this great conversation. And so just play with hanging out with wealthy people. You can do this in masterminds. My NFA Money Mama Mastermind is a great place for this. So NFA Money Mamas, MAMAS.com. NFA Money Mamas. If you want to join an awesome mastermind with women who are growth minded and building their wealth, this is your place to be in scaling their businesses. But hang out with wealthy people. You're not going to advance in wealth building if you keep hanging out with people who complain and are poverty conscious and are scarcity thinking and are beating themselves up and feel like shit and complaining about their wealth status. That's not going to get you there. You got to start changing yourself from within, hanging out with people who are wealthy and who can teach you the way, because I promise they can. Okay, number 5, fall in love with money and abundance. Fall in love with money and abundance. And this ties back to me talking about you've got to bless that which you want. This is a Huna philosophy, which is Hawaiian philosophy. Bless that which you want. If you fall in love with money, you're sending a signal like, oh my God, I love you. I want to marry you. I have this really fun purse. Like, I carry things that have money. Okay, I've got this. I've got bookmarks around my office that are related to money. I have money socks that I love. And whenever I get money, I'm like, I'm a money magnet. Everything I touch turns to gold. I bless money and I bless wealth and I bless abundance. When I feel relaxed and things are flowing my way and I'm getting a massage or getting my nails done, I'm like, yeah. I'm not sitting there feeling guilty or bad or wrong, or sending the signal that I don't really deserve this. You've got to fall in love with money and abundance if you choose to magnetize more of it your way and build your wealth and get rich. Okay, so let's recap. Number 1, think, feel, and act like wealth building is important to you. Number 2, learn everything you can about money. Number 3, question your money beliefs daily. Number 4, hang out with prosperous, wealthy people. And number 5, fall in love with money and abundance. And your action step for this week is to decide which of these 5 money mindset rules you will focus on and take action immediately. Choose one of them, take action, be NFA today about it. And until next time, I'm sending you big, big hugs and NFA money-making high fives. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Woman Entrepreneur Podcast. If you're ready to break through to the next income level in your business, go to www.thewomanontrepreneurpodcast.com to get more money mindset, manifestation, and business scaling resources. Again, that's www.thewomanontrepreneurpodcast.com. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.